Hi and welcome everyone to another video. My name is Denis and today I'm going to show you my team selection for Gaming 13 of Fantasy Premier League. But now let's just get into it. Alright guys, now real short before showing you my team for Gaming 13, I just want to discuss a little bit about how my team performed in Gaming 12. If you want, you can just skip this part and go to the part where I'm showing you my team selection for Gaming 13. But yeah, this part is going to be real short. This is how my team performed in Gaming 12 of Fantasy Premier League. I ended up on 47 points, so I would say that this was a pretty bad-ish gaming for me, but at the end of the day I got a green arrow. So my last rank was 600k and at the moment I'm 513k, so I climbed up 100k position. So yeah, a green arrow is a green arrow, right? So we're going to take that. My transfer for this gaming was to sell Gabriel and Gyökeres to Virgil van Dijk and Thiago, who both of them got me something, 3 and 4 points. Not amazing, but both of them are players who I'm pretty happy having going forward. Now obviously someone like Virgil van Dijk, I get that is going to get a lot of criticism, and also Liverpool are going to get that, but I still think that he's a decent option at the moment. Really quick, let's go through my heroes for Gaming 12. As you can see, Munoz with a 14 pointer and Yakuba Minte with 11 points. They were my heroes this gaming. They pretty much saved me, so thanks a lot Munoz and Minte for saving my gaming. Other than that, all my team was pretty bad. As you can see, just 2 pointers and 3 pointers all over the pitch. Thiago could have been a big hero if he scored the second penalty, but yeah, it is what it is. Also, Semenyo wasn't playing. The good part about Semenyo is that he's going to be fit probably for Gaming 13, and I got Reinders off the bench with his usual 1 pointer. So thanks a lot Reinders, thanks a lot Glasner for taking off Mateta in the 59 minute. So Mateta, again, the big fail for me this gaming was my captaincy. Mateta, I knew that his minutes weren't going to be amazing with Nketiah being back in training, but for sure I didn't expect Mateta to not play at least 60 minutes this gaming. So yeah, maybe a little bit unlucky there, a little bit lucky with Haaland to not get anything, to blank. So yeah, that pretty much helped my rank. So yeah, this was gaming 12 for me. On a green arrow, I have my triple captain and my freight left to use before the end of the first part of the season. So let me just show you which chip I'm going to use in Gaming 13. Okay guys, so as you can see from the screen, this is how my team is currently lining up for Gaming 13 of Fantasy Premier League, and surprise surprise, I'm using my triple captain chip on Erling Haaland. So at the moment in Gaming 13, I'm 100% sure I'm going to use one of my chips, either going to be a freight or a triple captain chip. At the moment I'm 99% I'm going to use my triple captain on Erling Haaland. That 1% is pretty much just if we get some injury update on Erling Haaland, so that would make me maybe change my plans at the moment. But this is how my team is currently lining up. I'm going to also try to explain to you why I'm using my freight in Gaming 16 and not in Gaming 13, and why also I choose to use my triple captain on Haaland. But let's just start with my defense. So my weakest links in this gaming in Gaming 13 for me are Raya against Chelsea, maybe Bruno Fernandes against Crystal Palace away, Njay against Newcastle at home, Munoz, Mateta against Man United at home. So if I was using my freight, I wouldn't be having probably any other players, any of these players. But again, I just don't think that, I think that my team looks good honestly on paper, so I just don't see the reason to use a freight. Again, I don't have a lot of Arsenal players. If you have 3 of them who are going to play against Chelsea, then fair enough. I don't really want to, I don't know, it doesn't feel great to triple up on Liverpool at the moment, judging by their form currently. So again, my team at the moment is Raya, who I'm going to play in goal probably over someone like Dubravka, because also I have Thiago in attack who's going to play against Burnley. So yeah, probably I'm going to play Raya. He's going to get me something if Arsenal are going to keep a clean sheet, but if not, it is what it is. Senesi, Munoz, Virgil van Dijk are my currently 3 defenders. Really happy with them. At the moment, you could even argue that someone like Daniel Munoz could be on a free. Now, I think that that's impacting also our minds because he just scored the 14 pointer. But obviously, as an owner, I'm really happy to have Munoz. Hopefully he could get me something against Manchester United. And yeah, I just don't think that's such a bad fixture, because just because Daniel Munoz is such an attacking defender, and yeah, maybe he's going to get some defensive contributions, maybe a clean sheet, who knows. Senesi and Semenyo also against Sunderland away. Semenyo, he just missed with an illness, but he trained yesterday, I think. So he trained and he's expected to be available for this game. I think that I'm just going to keep him. I know that he dropped in price, so that's not nice. But again, he has a decent fixture. The same for Senesi now. The only problem with Senesi and Munoz, they are both of them on a 4 yellow card. So when they're going to get another yellow card, they're going to miss a game. So that's not ideal. But again, at the moment, I'm just going to play them, hope for the best. And if one of them is going to get a yellow card, again, with Munoz, probably I'm just going to keep him anyway, even if he's going to miss the next gaming, which is against Burnley. So that would not be that nice. But yeah, Senesi, I'm more willing to sell from these two. And my third defender is Virgil van Dijk, who a lot of people probably are right now not going to go on a free with him. Although I think that the fixture is just great. West Ham, yeah, maybe they are improving a little bit, but again, he is good for defensive contributions. We know that he can score goals. Liverpool at some point are going to play better. So again, I just bought him last gaming, so definitely I'm just not going to sell him. Also having other problems with my other defenders who are on 4 yellow cards, Senesi, Munoz, and between Alderete, who's going to play against Bournemouth at home, and Rodon against Man City away. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the faith in Virgil van Dijk and play him. Now, I want to discuss also a little bit about the free, because maybe you're asking why am I not using my free in Gaming 13, and I'm going to try to show you a little bit my tough process, and this is at the moment for me. So my gaming, this is how my normal team would look like in Gaming 13 and in Gaming 16 without using the free. So that's how I decided I want to use my free in gaming 16, because maybe you're thinking I just want to use my triple captain on Haaland. That's not true. Firstly, I picked the perfect week for me to use my free, and then obviously if I'm going to use my free in gaming 16, I want to use my triple captain also on Erling Haaland this week. Again, I could still use it against West Ham at home. That's perfectly fine, but I think that there's no really a lot of need to just wait. Erling Haaland was rested yesterday against Leverkusen. He's on penalties. He's going to get good minutes. So yeah, probably I'm just going to use my triple captain on him. Now, about my tough process, this is how my team is looking in Gaming 13. The players I would change probably on a free are Munoz, Bruno Fernandes, Njae, Mateta, and yeah, probably that's it. So probably that's 4 players. If we put Virgil van Dijk and also Raya, so it's 5 players plus maybe Virgil van Dijk. So far 5 players, which I'm not really happy having in Gaming 13. And also the fixtures for Gaming 13, again, if we're comparing just the free individually, probably is going to score more points than a free in Gaming 16 because of the fixtures. Man City are playing at home, Aston Villa are playing at home, and also Brentford are playing at home against Brentford. So yeah, probably free Gaming 13 is going to score the most points. But in Gaming 16, again, I tried to put there some transfers I have in mind. Again, I'm going to have 3 free transfers I'm going to need to use before Gaming 15, before Gaming 16 when we're going to get 5. So my team would look something like this for Gaming 16, depending on which transfers I'm going to do. And in Gaming 16, the players I would change, maybe not Erling Haaland, let's say, but even Haaland is playing against Crystal Palace away. So this could be an opportunity to go a little bit different, maybe to go for someone like Saka, Palmer, Mohamed Salah also on a free. So that could work out. But let's say the players I would change here would be Mateta, Munoz, who are playing against City, Njae against Chelsea, Minte against Liverpool. So that's 4. Bruno Fernandes probably I would change against Bournemouth at home. Virgil van Dijk probably I wouldn't have on a free in Gaming 16. So yeah, that's pretty much 6 players for me who I would change in Gaming 16. And again, this is again my tough process. I think that my team is looking better right now in Gaming 13, because yeah, I would change probably Munoz, I would change Mateta, but I just don't think that for Munoz is such a bad fixture. Njae is playing against Newcastle at home, comparing to Gaming 16 where he's going to play against Chelsea away. So again, if he's not going to go to the African Cup of Nations, obviously. Also, someone like Minte is playing against Nottingham Forest away. Again, I much rather prefer playing Van Dijk against West Ham than playing him against Brighton. But again, these are other topics. So what you should try to do to decide when is the best time for you to use your free. It's not just which free is going to score more points in gaming 13 or in gaming 16. Just try to compare. For an example, for me, it's going to be my gaming 13 normal team plus my gaming 16 free team, compared to if I was using my free team gaming 13 plus my gaming 16 normal team. So from my calculations, let's say, I much rather just use my free team gaming 16. And again, I could still use my triple captain in gaming 17 if I want. Again, a lot of things could happen. Again, Haaland could get injured or something like that, but if Haaland is going to get injured, then I'm just going to use my triple captain on some other player. So it's not such a big deal. Try first to decide when are you going to use your free, because I think that the free chip is way more important than the triple captain, and then just try to figure it out where you have the space to use your triple captain. Again, if I think that Haaland triple captain against West Ham is probably better. Marmoush also is going to go to the African Cup of Nations. West Ham are slightly a worse team, but for me, I just want to use it right now. I have the opportunity right in front of me. Haaland was rested in the Champions League against Leverkusen. He's going to have good minutes against Leeds. He's playing at home on penalties, all the good stuff. Man City just lost to Leverkusen. They also lost to Newcastle. So I think that this is such an exciting time to use the triple captain. I think that they want to bounce back, right? So I think that Leeds also in the last game mix, at least they were shipping chances. So definitely Haaland is a good captaincy option, triple captaincy option. Now talking a little bit about my midfield, because I talked a lot about this free stuff. Semenyo, as I said before, he trained already, so he's fit to play. I'm just going to play Semenyo in this gaming. Hopefully he's going to get good minutes. Hopefully he's going to be on penalties. Minte, really happy with him. Nottingham Forest away. It's not an easy fixture or something like that, but Minte is just from my point of view, I said it a lot of times, I think that he's the best midfielder at that price in the game. Bruno Fernandes against Crystal Palace away is not such an amazing fixture, but again, if I have to play him, I don't mind him, obviously. The same goes for Njay. These two are both penalty takers. Everton are much better at home. Newcastle are a little bit worse away from home. We saw how they lost to West Ham, to Brentford. Everton, again, and Jay could do something. Mateta, he is a player who is a little bit more concerning for my team for the future, because again, he didn't play at least 60 minutes last game week against Wolverhampton. With Nketiah back, probably his minutes are going to get reduced. At the moment, I'm not tempting to sell him. I think that also for Mateta, the fixture against Man United is not bad, honestly. Even on a free, again, on a free, probably I wouldn't go for him. But if you have to play him against Man United on penalties, probably he's going to get more minutes in this fixture. Man United are shipping a lot of chances. So again, Man United are good at creating chances, but their defense is just not it at the moment. They are shipping a lot of chances, so don't mind playing Mateta at all. Thiago, my transfer last game week against Burnley at home, everyone is going to have him on a free. So yeah, this is my team, my current starting lineup, 11 for gaming 13. Alderete on the bench, Reinders against Leeds at home. If I was 100% sure he's going to get 90 minutes, again, maybe I would think a little bit about playing him, but he played in the Champions League against Leverkusen. I'm just not going to risk it. And also, by the way, which player am I going to get out of the team just to play Reinders? Am I going to bench Semenyo, Minte, Bruno, Fernandes, and Jay penalty takers? Probably not. Maybe someone like Mateta, but probably not again. So yeah, I just don't think that I'm going to play Reinders. And yeah, maybe he's going to be the first player on my bench. Maybe the second. Rodon is going to be the last one against Man City away. So yeah, as I said before, I think that I talked a lot about my team. I have just one free transfer and 3.1 millions in the bank. The plan at the moment is I could just do Semenyo to Saka, I could do other things. But the plan at the moment is to try to avoid Arsenal players, especially for this fixture in Gaming 13. So I really don't mind not having any Arsenal players. Anyone who's going to free it probably is not going to have a lot of Arsenal players into their teams. So yeah, overall really happy with my team. Now a transfer I I thought a little bit about today is to get in O'Reilly, because a lot of people probably are going to have him in on their frees, and he really works well with me freeing game week 16 when Man City are going to play against Crystal Palace away. Ainuri also is going to go to the African Cup of Nations, so definitely if you have the space to go for someone like O'Reilly for Manchester City, I think that this is a good opportunity. It's not a guarantee that he's going to start against Leeds, but I think that the chances are really good. The problem with my team is, again, is it worth transferring out Senesi to O'Reilly? I could just do also Rodon or Alderete to O'Reilly, but again, at the moment, I just don't want to put that much money into my defense. So it is tempting, but also because Senesi and Munoz, both of them have 4 yellow cards, I think that the most sensible thing for me is to just roll this gaming. And yeah, maybe in game week 14 buy Bukayo Saka, maybe downgrade someone like Reinders, or maybe downgrade someone like Senesi. But the thing is, I'm going to have to use 3 free transfers before game week 16, before I'm going to use my free in game week 16. So yeah, please let me know in the comments down below, what would you do. Again, I could sell someone like Nje maybe to someone like Mbeumo, someone like Cunha, but other than that, again, I'm happy with my front line. Which players I'm missing? Probably just someone like Welbeck. I have Mateta, Haaland, Thiago, really happy with that. Senesi with a decent fixture this game week, and also in game week 14 against Everton at home. So probably I'm going to end up just rolling. And yeah, really happy with my team without using my free. Hopefully Haaland is going to have a big day against Leeds. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments down below, what is your strategy in this game week? Are you using the free? Are you using the triple captain? Please let me know in the comments down below, what would you do with my team. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye.